老外的镜片。
عدسة المغتربين.
Lentes extranjeras.
Lentes estrangeiras.
Lentille étrangère.
Like foreign lenses.
United States has the world's largest international student population, with over 800,000 students choosing to broaden their education and life experience in the country. Nearly 4% of all students enrolled in higher level education in the US are international students, and the numbers are growing. University of Louisville has 24.8% of diversity amongst its students. Currently, there are over 750 international students from more than 80 different countries. In a globalized world, the exchange of people among countries is really important and has some interesting aspects. Dr. Angela Story, an anthropology professor at UFL, explains this 21st century phenomenon.
Globalization can be defined in many ways. We could say that it's a time period that we live in the era of globalization. We could say that it's a set of processes and connections that bring the world closer, that expand webs of alignment and organization, modes of communication. We could say that it's a set of economic, political, and social linkages. So of course globalization also involves the movement of people. You have incredible amounts of movement and mobility increasingly around the world. Some of that through forced migration, some of that through the expansion of refugees and the mobilizations and movements that go along with that, and some of that through choices in movements such as exchange programs and short-term trips to other places. And so in terms of exchange programs for students specifically, those sets of individual and group movements can give people an opportunity to see the ways of life in different parts of the world, to create connections that they might keep when they return to their home country, or encourage them to travel even further.
Hello, my name is Abed. I'm 32 years old and I'm from Jordan.
My name is Mariana Hafiz. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Brazil.
My name is Jose Gomez and I'm from Venezuela.
I'm Priscilla Lopez. I'm from Panama.
Okay, my name is Sotik Gosal. I'm from India.
Hi, my name is Maria Kolesnichenko. I am 2 and I'm from Russia.
My name is Aman Joel and I'm from Kazakhstan.
Hi, my name is Charlie. I'm 30 years old. I was born in Singapore and I'm from a place called Tehran.
With different backgrounds, exchange students face a lot of cultural differences. These 9 students were asked one question: what are the main differences between their cultures and the American culture?
There's a lot of difference, cultural difference, obviously. One thing here, it happened to me when I came, is that they are they don't like physical contact, and we're very used to hugging and kissing. Even when you don't know the person, you go and kiss them in the cheek, when you're introduced. So yeah, I feel like it happened to all of us. When you just get here, you just kiss everybody. Hey, nice to meet you.
We're always like Panamanians, but that's not I feel like people is really different, at least guys and girls.
We don't smile as much as Americans do. We are more not that open to people, I guess, but if we have friends, then we are very, very into them, I would say.
Mainly, the most important difference, or the major difference, is the relationships, sex and marriage and stuff like that. The dating environment is different here than it is back home.
I think the biggest differences is that people in America, they don't really mean what they say, and most of the time they act contrary to what they say.
Still now in India, the students like us, they used to stay with parents. If they are not going in other state to study, they will be stayed with their parents.
They're democratic. Yeah, they allow to They all have freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want. You can grow long hair.
And you can't do that in your country.
You will be constantly reminded to cut it.
Okay. An important institution in UFL to assist the students with these differences is the International Center. Handling and helping so many different people, they are able to provide an overview of the perks of exchange programs for both international and native students.
Advantages for the international students is to learn more about the American culture firsthand rather than what they've seen in the movies or on their televisions from their home country. So many times I've had students say, it's really not like that. It's not like in the movies. It's very different. Students will talk about the food or they will talk about the weather, but they perceive our culture, I think, before they get here very different from what they find it to be when they really arrive here. For our domestic students, they are sometimes even unaware of where the country is on the map, what language the students might speak, so they're learning really basic things from our students, as well as more advanced things about the political structure of the country or the language, and sometimes it even inspires our students to want to travel to their countries.
Nonetheless, the differences didn't matter when the students were asked to describe their experience in the US with one word.
I think I would describe my experience with fun.
It was an eye-opener.
Education.
Ambivalence.
Enrichment.
Yeah, new opportunities.
Dream. Life is really, really short. Live it fully and leave something good behind for the next generation. That's the most important thing you can do as a human being.